What's up, everybody, and welcome back. If this is your first time here, my name is James Haviland. I'm a local realtor here in the Villages and surrounding areas. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and click that little bell so you're notified every time we upload a new video. And if you're liking the video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up, okay? Today's video is 5 mistakes to avoid when moving to the Villages. You don't want to miss this one. You want to watch it all the way to the end, okay? Let's get into it. Alright, welcome back. Listen, we're going to get right into the video today, okay? 5 mistakes to avoid when moving to the Villages. Actually, you can apply this to moving just about anywhere, okay? So take some notes, alright? Number 1, choosing the wrong agent. Kind of self-explanatory, right? But let me tell you why I say that. Because too many people watch the YouTube videos or they get on the phone and they talk to an agent. Oh, wow, he or she sounds really nice. I see your videos. Wow, I like your haircut. And then they get down here, they just get right to work. They start showing houses. Really even meet this person in person, right? Didn't even really shake their hand. It's just, all right, you ready to go? Let's go see houses. And then they do a terrible job, and then they're like, shoot, man, I regret this. Don't do that. Listen, when you first get to meet somebody, even if you're calling me or somebody on my team, yeah, we can have the phone calls, the emails, the text messages, that's great. But when you come down here, other than checking out the area, let's meet. Make sure we vibe, okay? Make sure you get a good feeling from me. Make sure I get a good feeling from you, okay? Because not every relationship works out. Come on, we know this, right? So you want to make sure you choose the right agent. So get to know that agent for a little bit. Make sure you guys are, aligned, because you want to make sure that agent has your best interest in mind. Your goals. You tell them your must-haves. You tell them what goals you have, and you want to make sure that aligns with you. If you're ready to get out there and start hammering the pavement and start getting that forever home, that retirement home, you want to make sure you have the right agent in place. You know what, if you're talking to a guy on the phone or the YouTube channel, right? And then you find out the guy doesn't work Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, and you're like, what? What are you, part-time? Yeah, and I don't work mornings either. Whatever the situation is, all right? So just make sure you choose the right agent, not the wrong agent, all right? Number 2, searching and buying a home alone. This kind of goes with the searching, working with the right agent, buying a home alone. Listen, I get it. If you've bought and sold properties your whole life, then that's awesome, okay? But just consider, this one time, you don't have to do it, but consider working with an agent in the Villages. The Villages is a little bit different, okay? It's its own little monster, okay? Unless you are very familiar, or maybe you know somebody here that's very familiar with the way things work in the Villages, then maybe you don't need an agent, okay? Then maybe you can just do it on your own. But if you do need some assistance and you decide, you know what? Yeah, I'm a pretty smart guy or gal, but you know what? I think I'm going to work with somebody that's more familiar with the area, or at least the process of buying a home in the Villages. At that point, give us a call, text, email. You know the drill. Reach out to me and the team. We'll certainly pick up where you leave off, and we'll get it done for you, okay? All right. Number 3. I know this is going to sound silly. Not getting pre-approved or having your proof of funds readily available. Seems pretty obvious, right? Well, yeah, you should have those before you look for a house. But believe it or not, too many people aren't prepared. Listen, when I take you out to see homes, by that time, you and I have already had that conversation. I can't speak for other agents out there, but you should already have that conversation. You should already have these things in place. I am already going to have this conversation with my customers, so to make sure we have these things in place, because when we walk through those doors and you look at each other, or maybe you're just a single person, and you look at me and go, wow, I think this is it, James. Let's go ahead and put in that offer. Well, I don't want to say, let's now go get pre-approved, or hey, maybe you go to your bank now and you want to get some kind of pre-approval or proof of funds or something. No, you want to have that in your holster ready to go, so when you want to pull the trigger, bang, you're ready to pull the trigger. So make sure you're prepared with that, okay, at the very least, all right? All right, number 4, okay, I've had people say this, okay? Skipping the home inspection. Never skip the home inspection, okay? Never do that. Unless you're a home inspector and you do this for a living, Okay, otherwise don't skip the home inspection. Now in the state of Florida, you are not required to have a home inspection. I will always recommend a home inspection. And here's something to know about the villages. And just remember, as a disclaimer, we don't do contracts on this channel, okay? That's not what this channel is about. But I'm sure there's hundreds and hundreds of videos out there about contracts. But I'll tell you this little tidbit. In the villages, you're almost never gonna find an as-is contract. The only time I've seen as-is contracts in the villages is if it's from an agent that is not from the area, they're not familiar with the villages, and they're just used to using as-is contracts. As-is contracts only benefit the buyer, not the seller. So in the villages, we use a standard contract, okay? That keeps both parties accountable. But I've had people say, okay, yeah, we can do that, but I'm not gonna have a home inspection done. We'll just, we'll have the little inspection period, and I'll walk around and poke around. Hey, you're entitled to do that. But I would never recommend that. I would always say at least have the home inspection done. At the very least, you can see what needs to be done. If you decide not to get anything repaired, you can at the very least see what needs to be done when you move in, at the very least, okay? But I will always suggest and always recommend getting a home inspection because you never know, okay? Gives me a little peace of mind, helps me sleep better at night, all right? Thank you. All right, number five, all right? Get to know the area. Get to know the area before deciding to buy. It's pretty self-explanatory, right? You would think, oh yeah, nobody's gonna move to an area they've never been to. They do. I say it in all my videos. I say it to everybody I speak to, especially people that have never been here. It's one thing to come to Florida, right? Oh yeah, I've been there. It's hot. It has Disney, it has the beach. Yeah, that's great. But you need a little more than that. If you're gonna live in a community like the villages, you wanna make sure that you like the villages. I've taken folks to the villages and they're like, it's not our vibe. It's not really our thing. They ended up buying a house in on top of the world in Ocala. Or Stone Creek, okay, or Stone Crest. It happens. Not everything is for everybody. I say that in all my videos, okay? So my suggestion for anyone, doesn't matter what state you're moving, what country you're moving to, what community you're moving to, go visit the community. Make sure you like it. I just got a call from a fella that called me from the channel, from YouTube, and he wanted me to look for houses in the villages and other sections surrounding the areas. He just sent me a message last night. He said, hey, no go on the villages. My family went up there this past week and it's just not our thing. Awesome, that's great. He said, but we're still interested in the other areas we discussed. Excellent, not a problem. That's why I say visit the area, any area you're going to. Trust me, you will not regret that. But that's it. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button, okay? And if you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, okay? It inspires me to make other videos for you. And again, as always, whether you're making the move in 9 days, 90 days, or 90 months, it doesn't matter. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, any way you gotta get a hold of us. And we would love to help you out, because that's what we do. Until next time, always remember, it's hot out there. Stay hydrated. I don't care where you live, okay? Make sure you drink lots of water and enjoy that sunshine because it's beautiful. Until the next video, take care of yourself.